All right, guys, what's going on? A simple question to start this off, but are you still counting your inventory maybe once or twice a year? And if you are, this outdated process, depending on the size of your business, is most likely costing you a lot in mistakes. But I'm here to show you a faster and easier way to fix all of it without any of those annoying spreadsheets. So in today's video, I'm going to unpack a simple framework that you can be using to keep your inventory more accurate all year long. Again, without having to do a full-blown audit. So you'll learn why micro audits are the secret to inventory clarity and how to implement them in minutes. And we're also going to provide you with a simple ChatGPT prompt that will make this entire implementation process a whole lot more simple for you, as if one of our team members is sitting right there helping you implement this inside of your business. So be sure to stick around to the end for that. Now, before we dive in, a quick introduction. My name is Orson from Simple RFID, and we help fashion retailers all around the globe boost their accuracy in their inventory to around 99%. And we just do this by solving the real problems that they face every day. And actually, just recently, I was talking to a Shopify store owner who said, I know my numbers are off, but I just don't have the time to do these full-blown audits. And this is something we actually hear very quite often. And the reality is, just like she's been relying on these audits, these once a year audits, like so many other people have been doing, and they're just doing them once or twice a year. And because of that, she and so many other retailers out there are over ordering certain SKUs and constantly running out of others and making buying decisions just based on this guesswork. And she also said, I feel like it's just a mess. I'm spending money on products that we don't even need. There's product that's just sitting there because it's not being sold, and her team is just constantly putting out these fires and fixing these issues. So here's a shift that I shared with her. You don't need to do one massive count to keep your inventory accurate. Instead of treating inventory like a once a year chore, what if you did it in small, manageable chunks on a regular basis? So that's what we actually call a micro audit, a quick, focused check that takes minutes instead of hours, and that gives you more real time clarity into what you actually have in your inventory. And they prevent problems before they just become way too expensive. So here's how this works. Step one is you're going to pick a section, just a section of your inventory. Don't try to do everything at once. Just pick a rack or a shelf or just a specific product category. And then step two is you're going to want to count those items and compare those numbers to what's in your system. If you're using RFID, for example, this will just take seconds or minutes depending on the size of your inventory. You won't have to count products one by one. You'll just walk by them with the reader and all that information will be captured. And then step three is you're going to want to fix any issues that you see right on the spot. Update your system or investigate why something's off. And the more that you do this consistently, the cleaner your data is going to become. And then step four, like I just said, just make this a weekly habit. Build this into your team's weekly rhythm. You'll stay ahead of the problems and you'll feel more in control. And together, all of these steps create a rolling audit system that keeps you sharp without shutting down the operations and wasting money. And after implementing this process, for example, one of our clients reduced their inventory errors by 87%. They went all the way from doing all these stressful audits maybe once every 12 months to having real-time accuracy every single week. And the most important thing that they said is, now I can finally just trust my numbers. And I know this might sound like a lot to implement right off the bat, and I know you want to be able to trust your numbers and you don't want a complicated process to implement, but that's exactly why we included the chat GPT prompt for you to be able to just copy and paste it, input all your information, and be able to gather that data and implement it as if we're sitting right there next to you, helping you do all of this. So if you want to just run with it, feel free to grab the prompt in the description below and just have at it. We hope it is helpful to you. But with that being said, too, if you want someone and a system and a solution that does all of this for you, it takes the guesswork out of managing your entire inventory, and you want to implement RFID into your inventory management system, feel free to reach out to us at simplerfid.com or put a comment in the comment section. We'll just reach out to you with some more information and see if it's a good fit to work together. But other than that, you guys, thank you again for watching. It means a lot to us that you spent the time and just watched the video in its entirety. And if you found it valuable, please leave a thumbs up in the little bar below on YouTube, obviously. And then if you didn't find it helpful, just our only ask is let us know why in the comment section, because we want to continue to grow, provide valuable content that's actually helping you. And if these videos aren't helping, then we want to know that. But other than that, you guys, thank you again. That's going to be it for me, and hope this helps. All right, we'll see you in the next video.